And welcome back to For Such a Time as This, the place where there is no such thing as a silent witness. As always, would like to start off with the text. Let's start off with the text. This video, Isaiah 5:20. Whoa. To those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light, light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter. We live, New Hope Community Church in Palatine, Illinois is a suburb of Chicago, so I tell people we live in Chicago. The leaders of Chicago will rather side with criminals than to side with not only the citizens, but the police. The mayor of Chicago, Brandon Johnson, has a war against the Chicago police. Don't take my word for it. There is a gentleman who stood up and tried to correct things in the police department so that the police department could do their job, so that policemen were supported, and was fired for it. Don't take my word. Listen to the gentleman for yourself.
There's an employee you were talking about. A young woman here is very close with the mayor's senior leadership. They put her in your office. According to Mr. Gatewood, she was not performing, and you put her on the performance review plan, and this is what the tension is.
Yes, after careful review, I put her on the performance improvement plan, and from there, I was fired.
And what reason did they give you?
They didn't give me. HR told me there was not a reason. Jason Lee and Kennedy Bartlett came into the HR meeting that I was in, and Kennedy Bartlett told me that the senior leadership wanted to move the mayor's office of community safety in a different direction, and that my services were no longer needed, and it was effective immediately.
All right, so Jason Lee, who is the political director for the mayor, and Kennedy Bartlett, a top staffer who we've reported in the past, she's had comments regarding abolishing the police, calling the police pigs. Do you believe there's this hostility toward law enforcement in the mayor's office, and this is something important for Chicagoans to know?
Absolutely. There is a level of hostility, and it's our job in the mayor's office, well, it was our job, in the mayor's office of community safety to balance that out. We understand that there has been harm caused in the past, and it is our job to make sure that the police department moves in the right direction, and they have been with the consent decree.
But underneath this Mayor Johnson, who has people in his office that is on record abolish the police, Chicago will continue to struggle. Chicago will continue to be unsafe. I hate to tell you, unsafe, because they have a mayor who calls evil good and good evil, who puts darkness for light and light for darkness, who puts bitter for sweet, sweet for bitter. I do believe, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that there are elements in the United States of America who hate our country and want to destabilize it as much as possible, who has no moral fiber, no moral composition. And I hate to say it, if you have a choice, probably don't come to Chicago.